everyone, this is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts, and this is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 224. We're going to be talking about a carnivorous dinosaur today, and that carnivorous dinosaur is Yangchuanosaurus. And so here is an artist rendition of what Yangchuanosaurus possibly looked like. This is a really good color on this design. Love the color onto the crest parts of the skull, and the spots and the stripes mixed in within. It's just awesome. I love this design. Some information about Yangchuanosaurus. The name Yangchuanosaurus means Yangchuan lizard, because I believe it's found in a region on what is in China. And of course, the fossils are found in China. But yeah, and so that's where it's in the location where the fossils have been found. Length of this animal is 26 to 35 feet, or 7.9 to 10.7 meters. Height is 8 feet, or 2.4 meters. Weight is 6,000 pounds. Lived 161 to 157 million years ago in the late Jurassic period. And fossils are found in China, and it was described by Dong in 1978. And so this has been a dinosaur that's been around for a while. And so, yeah, let's actually get to more things about this dinosaur. And so here's a map of Asia, and this big red, or I should say, this big orange country that is like in the center part of Asia right here. That's China. We all know where China is, and so it's found in the late Jurassic rock formations of China. And here's a size chart of Yangchuanosaurus compared to a human. And so it's a fairly large dinosaur, fairly large carnivorous dinosaur. And here is uh, skeletal bits here of Yangchuanosaurus. This top one is the original holotype specimen, and so that is considered to be a little bit smaller. That one was probably at an estimated like between 23 and 26 feet. But then this bottom one, this one was actually discovered. This one was described in 1983 by the same paleontologist who described Yangchuanosaurus. But these were larger bones, and so that means that Yangchuanosaurus probably did get much larger. And so they made estimates of that size of this type of holotype specimen. Not technically a holotype, but it's actually a larger specimen. They believe that this larger specimen could get to 35 or 36 feet long, and so that is pretty good. And so that probably means is that the top one could possibly be like say a teenager or a juvenile or otherwise a subadult, whereas that bottom one is an adult. And so yeah, that's where you're gonna get. That's how some Yangchuanosaurus skeletons are, but there's not too much of there's small amounts of Yangchuanosaurus specimens, but hopefully there's going to be more to be found. And so more information about Yangchuanosaurus. It is part of the Theropoda. Of course, it's a theropod dinosaur because it stands on mostly two legs, and it's got claws, and it's got all the sorts of things that is typical of a theropod. But the type of theropod the type of theropod family it belongs to is the Metriacanthosauridae. So this is not an allosaur. Some books have labeled Yangchuanosaurus as a allosaur, but it's not really an allosaur. It's part of the Metriacanthosauridae. So it's related to Metriacanthosaurus, the whole nine yards, so many of those types of dinosaurs. The features of Yangchuanosaurus is that it's got three-fingered hands with large claws, and it's got knife-like teeth, so very thin teeth, so very thin knife-like teeth. The one thing it's different is that it's actually got these raised nasal bones forming a crest, and that crest is mainly for display. Now, this is not going to be the similar type of crest that we see on Dilophosaurus or a Monolophosaurus. This is totally different. And so, yeah, these nasal bones are raised a little bit high or raised up a little bit more, and that kind of shows as to being a crest, a type of crest for display. And of course, Yangchuanosaurus is a carnivore. The environment in where Yangchuanosaurus lived in would have been warm and humid. There would have been wet and dry seasons. There would have been plenty of trees, ferns, cycads. There was no grass and no flowers during that time. There would have been plenty of rivers, lakes, and ponds, and the other types of animals that would have been around were insects, amphibians, reptiles, mammals. Birds haven't totally arrived yet in Asia at that point in time, but there is some fossil evidence out there that is suggesting that certain types of birds have made it to Asia right around when Yangchuanosaurus probably did get it went extinct. But that's to be determined right there. And there's plenty of and there's pterosaurs, or there have been a lot of pterosaurs at that point, and of course other non-avian dinosaurs. And so yeah, plenty of dinosaurs that were around. So the prey that Yangchuanosaurus would have gone after. Yangchuanosaurus was the largest predator in its time in China around the late Jurassic period. And so the sauropods that would have been around would have been Mamenchisaurus and Omaesaurus. And the stegosaurs that were around were a Cheilinosaurus, Tuquanosaurus, and Chunkinosaurus. And so those would have been the herbivores that uh, Yangchuanosaurus went after. So these are the prey that it went after. And so the extinction of Yangchuanosaurus was mostly due to climate change. There would have been somewhat warmer temperatures that would have happened when around 157 million years ago, that would have caused some problems for many of the animals in that type of ecosystem. And of course, the plants changed. Plants have changed, and so there would have been plenty of different types of herbivores that would have actually came in and actually would have been able to eat those plants, where the plants that were around before went extinct, and or otherwise they adapted to like those different types of temperatures, better defenses, better chemical uh, defenses, and that sort of thing. But yeah, this is mostly due to climate change, is Yangchuanosaurus' extinction. And here is a map of the late Jurassic period. This is the best one I could find for cases for late Jurassic period. And so Yangchuanosaurus lived in Asia, and so where I'm going to highlight is going to be right around here, is where Yangchuanosaurus lived. And so, yeah, that's where you're going to get Yangchuanosaurus living in China at that point in time. And so the next episode will be on May 9th, 2024, and that'll be a Q&A episode. So if you get any questions about dinosaurs and other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochrist71@gmail.com, or let's go on my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts of Dinochrist. Like the page, you should post your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section. Don't put them on Messenger. Messengers are private conversations. So please put your questions in the comment section on any Facebook post. And also for you YouTubers out there, like the videos, subscribe to the channel according to my analytics. So if you guys are checking out my channel and not subscribed yet, so please feel free to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And like I said before, hit that like button, because because how the YouTube algorithm works. The more likes the video gets, the more likely the video gets spread out to people that are interested in dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, geology in general. And so, yeah, that's how it goes. And also make sure you share the video, share the channel to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs and prehistoric life, paleontology, and geology in general, so that way you can get some more views and subscribers into that way. So, and also hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell, so that way you can get weekly notifications of every video that comes out, because I do weekly videos. I don't do videos every single day, because that's a little bit too much for me to take, and I got other things going on in my life and that sort of thing. But yeah, and also for you YouTubers out there, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section, because I do read them all. Your questions mean a lot. All of you that send me questions via email, Facebook, and YouTube, you guys are awesome. You're giving me some great questions for the Q&A episodes, so keep up the great work for that. And also make sure you keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at down.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there. You can also follow me on Threads. That's the same thing, at down.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, take care of your around you. Also, for you younger people out there that make soliciting your parents, your teachers, and your guardians, it's the best motivation you could have for good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, you get a good job in the future. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.